Hello and welcome to Brainbox Challenge, the show that gives the mind a thorough workout as challengers battle it out to win a possible Brainbox bank balance of £10,000 and, more importantly, become our Brainbox champion. Our reigning Brainbox is Thomas Mayers, aged 21, an asset manager, and he'll have to pitch his brain power against tough competition in order to hold on to his title. And these are the challengers who will compete against the Brainbox champion in today's 5 brain games. At the end of the show, only one will remain and will win the chance to play the bonus game and return tomorrow to defend their Brainbox title. Now, before the battle begins, let's get your brain cells firing at home with a quick challenge. Here we turn to little Clive and his big brain. Now, as you might expect, little Clive likes his fish because they're good for his brain. And as you can see, he's going to have 2 fish going into his brain right at the beginning. There you go. Now, pay close attention as goldfish will jump in and out of his head. All you have to do is to keep track of how many are left in his big brain at the end of the game. So, here we go. There you go. So, Tom, could you follow that? Do you know how many fish are left in there? This is not a playing game as far as you're concerned.
I think there was 2.
The answer is 2, but did you get that at home? If you didn't get it, don't worry. There are plenty of other ways to train your brain in this programme. So let's play Brainbox Challenge. OK, Brainbox, you've got £100 in your brain bank. However, you did win £750 on the bonus round, so you've got a pretty lucrative sum so far. You can choose to leave now with that cash or risk losing the £100 by facing your next challenger. But before you decide, let's find out who you'll be going head-to-head with first. There you go. It's James Sorry. He's a 56-year-old delivery driver. So that's your choice now. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
Take the challenge. Very good. So our brain box has made the right choice or the wrong choice. Let's find out as we meet his next challenger.
Despite serving in the RAF and holding a pilot's licence, James's spatial skills let him down in the test. James enjoys creating competition slogans and he'll be hoping for a chance to demonstrate his excellent language skills.
So that is a bit of a puzzler, isn't it? If you didn't do well in our spatial tests, but you hold a pilot's licence.
Oh, yeah, well, that was a long time ago. But,
oh, really?
Yeah.
So you might have lost that a bit, have you?
Yeah, I think so.
Tom, are you pleased to be meeting the challenge of James? Now you're learning a bit more about him?
I'm a bit dubious because he's had a career change to delivery driver, so that threw me off a bit. However, I'll have a crack anyway.
Well, let's see how you get on as you face today's first brain battle. The rules are simple. The winner will take control as Brainbox champion. The loser will leave with nothing. So let's find out which brain battle you'll be facing. So there it is. It's Letter Link, which is a language game. In this challenge, you'll see 4 4-letter words, each with the same letter missing. What you have to do is to identify the missing letter. The first to buzz in with the correct answer wins the point. Get it wrong, and your opponent will have the chance to answer. So here's an example. There you are, you see, 4-letter words, but with 1 letter missing each one. Well, the answer, it's S. So you'd have to buzz in with S, which makes fast, wits, safe and risk. I'm sure you both understand. Let's test your language skills and play the game. Here's your first one. Yes, Tom.
R.
R. No, it's not R.
K.
K. James, you're quite right. There you get Teak, Keel, King, asks. OK, I'm not sure R would fit in with all of them. Obviously not, so what's this one then? James.
The letter B.
The letter B is absolutely right. It produces lobe, robe, comb and base. OK, let's go for the next one. What's the missing letter? Yes, James.
The letter R.
The letter R, no, that's wrong. So, Tom?
C.
C is correct. There you are. You get cook, icon, acid and cold. OK, let's go for the next one. Yes, so...
R.
Well, I can see you get rear, but I'm not sure it works for everything else. So, Tom, you've got a chance to get this one.
W.
W, yes, W is right. You get wear, draw, week and twee. So the next one OK, Tom?
D. No.
No, D is not right. You have a chance.
P.
P is correct. You're right. Go for a P. There we are. Beer, cope, past, and spin. So next letter missing. Yes.
L.
L is right, James. Loin, lend, gala, late. What's the missing letter? Yes.
R.
Tom, sorry.
R.
You're absolutely right. Yes, there you go. Rare, tire, ripe, and ogre. Oh, well, it's very much a word game, a letter game if you like. Tom, you got a very good score there, 3, but not quite as good as James, who got 4. And, of course, that means you lose the money you had in your Brainbox bank. It was only £100, but that's taken away from you. But luckily, in your case, you did have £750 for the game at the end of the last programme, so you keep that. And our thanks for coming along and being, at least for a while, our Brainbox champion.
Yes, thank you. Good luck, James.
OK, so well done, James.
I amazed myself there, really. But no,
I assumed if you'd been in the RAF, you'd be very good on four-letter words,
well,
and you were. So
well, of a different sort, I think.
But having won, you have got yourself a foot on the money ladder, so we'll see what that money is. And, of course, it is the basic £100, but there's a chance to increase that all the way up to 10,000 if you keep going. But, of course, you have to take a decision. You can leave with your £100, or you can play on and see if you can climb closer to the £10,000 jackpot. Remember, if you play on and lose, you'll go home with nothing. But before I do that, I'll tell you who your next challenger would be. And there it is. It's Bernie Winston, who's 50 and an IT service analyst. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'm a bit put off by his job, IT service analyst. You know, I think he uses his brain an awful lot. I'll give him a try. Yeah, I'll take him on. Yeah.
You'll take the challenge, OK.
OK.
Well, has he made the right choice? Let's meet our next challenger.
IT analyst and former window cleaner Bernie scored highly on our memory and spatial awareness tests, but how will he perform under the spotlight tonight? As a practicing tarot card reader, maybe he already knows.
Right, Bernie, you almost put him off just by being an IT analyst. But the tarot reading, that's a bizarre one to go with computers. Have you done a reading for yourself before coming on today?
Yeah.
Can you say whether you're going to win at all or win 9 rounds?
It said I was going to play a tall, grey-haired man and I was going to beat him.
And you're going to beat him?
Yeah.
All right, well, this is useful already. You're already psyching out James.
Yeah.
So let's find out which brain game you're going to be facing. And it's picture this. It's a visual game. In this game, all you have to do is to buzz in when you can identify the outline of an object looping on the screen. First, you've got no idea what it is, but eventually it'll become clear. That'll be a cup, you see. OK, so here we go. Let's play Picture This. OK, Bernie?
I think it's a bell.
I think it's a bell. You think it's a bell? It is a bell. Well done. So you get a point there. Saved by the bell at that point. Let's go on the next one. What's this? Neither of you got that. James, you let yourself down there because you'll see it's actually an aeroplane. But never mind, neither of you got that one. So let's do the next one. OK, James.
A clock.
A clock? No, I'm afraid it's not a clock. Bernie, you've got a chance to get this.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No idea.
All right, well, again, that's a no-show.
No idea.
It is, in fact, a fan, if you see that.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go on to the next one. OK, so, Bernie.
I think it might be a train.
You think it might be a train? Let's see what it is. It's a train. Well done. Another point to Bernie. Let's go on to the next one. OK, Bernie again.
I think it might be an apple.
It is an apple. Well done. Let's see that apple. Another point to Bernie. Yes. OK, let's go on to another one. time there. This one was a watering can. There we are.
Oh,
look at that.
Nice. Do you believe it?
Yeah. See if this one is a bit easier. Bernie.
I think it's a wine glass.
It is a wine glass. Well done. So you picked up another point. Oh dear, James.
Oh, well.
What can I say? You were briefly our champion.
Yeah.
You briefly had £100 in your brain box.
It was good while it lasted.
It's good while it lasted.
I've enjoyed the experience.
A challenging game.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid, because you got 0, Bernie got 4.
Yeah.
You have to go.
OK, thank
you.
you.
Very much, and
Thank
goodbye.
You. OK.
Right, well done, Bernie. You have become the champion. Well, let's see what you've got in your brain bank. There you go. You've won one game, so you've got £100.
Yep.
Possibility of going all the way up that ladder.
Yep.
But it's a decision time for you. Let's find out who you would be competing against. It's David McComb. He's 29 and a retail manager. Doesn't tell you much, so you can see what he looks like. He looks like a competitive sort, I'd say.
Yeah.
But are you prepared to take him on? Do you want to take the check or take the challenge?
After seeing what happened to James,
Yes.
I'm happy to go with the £100.
Well, that's entirely your decision, and there is a temptation to keep going until you lose it, so at any point stopping is a sensible one.
Exactly.
So, Bernie, thank you very much for playing.
Thank you
well
for
done for becoming the champion, and who knows, maybe it was the right decision. Certainly it means you go home with £100. Well done, Bernie, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well done, Bernie, but because he's decided to go, it does mean we need 2 new challengers to go head-to-head in the Brainbox arena. And we know who the first of those challengers is, so let's bring on now David McComb.
Our tests prove that retail manager David has a good memory and excellent language skills. He also enjoys working to targets and is ultra-competitive. He even completed a daring ad sale despite being terrified of heights.
Well, David, you're a retail manager. What sort of things do you retail?
Mobile phones.
Mobile phones.
Yeah.
There's not enough of those in the world, are there? I think you need to sell more. I know you're a very competitive person. You often come top. You've been sort of top salesman and won prizes.
Recently, I've just been back from 2 trips, one to Sydney in Australia and one to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
All right.
Fully expenses paid.
Jolly good. So let's see who you'll be facing. So we randomly select a challenger for you. And there is Suwan Kemp, who's 27 and a job broker. Let's bring on the challenger.
Suan has a love of words that comes from living and working all over the world. She is fluent in 5 different languages and excelled in our verbal tests. Suan currently works as a job broker, assisting people with disabilities to return to work.
All right. So you're one of these people who can speak, is it dozens of languages?
Not quite. I think 5 languages.
5 languages, including 2 forms of Chinese. So would that be Mandarin and Cantonese? Or...
Cantonese and there's a small dialect from Hong Kong, Hakka, which not many people have heard of.
OK, well, you're matched against David here. So let's find out the brain game you'll both be facing. Well, this is called Fading Figures, and it's a numerical game, as you can guess from the word figures. Now, a set of simple sums will appear on the screen like this. There are fairly simple sums to do if you've got them in front of you, but the sums will then disappear one by one from left to right until the screen is empty. Only once the last sum has disappeared, well, then you'll be able to buzz in with the answers to all the sums in the order they disappeared, which is, of course, left to right. And the correct answers in order there were 19, 11 and 8. Simple enough to explain. See how you fare in real conditions playing Fading Figures. David.
13, 64, 16.
That's absolutely correct. Well done. You have 1 point, as you can see there. OK, let's have the next set of Fading Figures. David got there first again.
5, 24, 13.
That's correct. As you can see, another point to you. Just a question of speed there, I think. Here we go again. David again.
23, 3 and 12.
Well done, you're absolutely correct. There's 4 figures coming up this next one. David got there just ahead. Have you got the right answer?
36, 11, 27 and 9.
Oh no, that's wrong. Swan, you got a chance to pick up a point?
36, 11, 27, 18.
That's correct. You pick up a point there. Well done. Okay, let's go on to the next one. David.
13, 20, 5, 26.
That's correct. You get another point there. Okay, here's another one. A set of 4. David just got there again.
25, 16, 8 and 2.
No, that's not quite right. Suan, you got a chance?
25, 16, 18, 2.
That's correct. Well done. You pick up a point there. Okay, let's go on to the next one. 4 sums again. David just got there.
14, 15, 23 and 8.
No, you just missed out there. So, Swan, you've got another chance.
19, 15, 23, 8.
That's correct. Point to you. Well done. Swan, you got 3 right, but David, you just got there because you got 4 right. So you've won, and I'm afraid, Swan, you've not won. The great thing is you can go away and swear in 5 separate languages on your way out. But thank you very much, and thank you for joining us. That was quite a tricky game, that, wasn't it?
It was harder with a 4, and then you're sort of trying to go back on yourself.
Yes.
And
OK, so we look at what you've got in your brain bank at the moment. Not too difficult to guess, because you've only played the 1 game, so it means you've got just the £100, but the opportunity to take it further if you want to, because it's decision time for you. You can either leave now, or you can risk it all and go head-to-head with another challenger. But as always, before you decide, you can find out who you'll be playing against next. So let's select a challenger for you. And this is Alexia McCluskey. She's 36 and a civil servant. So, civil servant, that could be anything, couldn't it? Lots of different departments, employing lots of different people. What are you going to do?
I'm going to carry on.
I thought you were going to. You had a look of a competitor about you. OK, has he made the right decision? Let's meet the challenger.
Studying maths and statistics at college has contributed to Alexia's strong numerical skills. She scored full marks on the test. Her spatial and verbal skills are also very impressive. Alexia attributes them to relaxing with a good puzzle book every night.
So, Alexia, I'm just looking down at your strengths and weaknesses, and I don't want to worry David, but strengths we have down all areas, weaknesses none. So, but particularly good, perhaps good at numerical things. Do you use numerical skills in your work?
Yeah, I do.
Something to do with tax, is it, or something?
Revenue, yeah.
The revenue, OK.
Yeah.
So you need, good numerical skills to work out how much money you're going to take away from all of us. All right, well, let's get started and find the brain battle you're both going to be playing. Well, this is called Space Hopper. That's not that bouncy orange thing that we used to enjoy all those years ago. It's a language game. In this game, you'll see a sentence on the screen. Hidden within it, across one or more of the spaces, will be another word. And I'll give you a short clue to help you find the word. Remember, the hidden words all have 4 or more letters. So here's an example. There we are. And the clue is a TV show. Any ideas? Yes, of course, the answer is Brainbox. Buzz in when you've spotted the hidden word. Don't forget, a wrong answer means your opponent can step in, pick up the point. So let's get space hopping. OK, here we go. A colour. Well, OK, David, where's that?
Pink.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you're quite right. So that's 1 point to you. You're looking for a drink? Yes, Alexia.
Cider.
Cider, quite right. You must decide right away. There you got that. So that's 1-all. Away we go. The next one, something you sit on. Alexia just got in time. What's the answer?
Sofa.
Sofa, spot on. There we are. OK, let's go on to the next one. Electrical equipment. David.
Sorry, I thought it was saucer. I don't know why it's
Saucer's
saucer.
not electrical. Alexia, you've got a chance to score here. Oh, you run out of time. It's a stereo. No points there. Let's go on. Stretchy. That's your clue. Stretchy. Yes, Alexia.
Elastic.
Elastic. Is that there? Yes, it is. Well spotted. On we go with the next one, and the clue is worn on the feet. Yes, Alexia.
Slippers.
Slippers, there you are, you see. Well done. OK, next one. A profession. Yes, David.
Teacher.
Teacher, you're right. Let's see, teacher. There it is. David, you did well, but you didn't quite beat Alexia, who got 4 points. You got 2.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid that means you lose your position on the game, and of course you lose the money that you'd banked, and you go away without anything at all. So will you depart? Thank you very much for being with us,
Well done.
and off you go. So, Alexia, well done.
Thank you.
The important thing is you've won, and that means you've got some money in your brain bank. And it's £100 because you've won the one game. But this is going to be the final brain battle of the day, which is important because you can either play safe and take your money as usual or take a chance on winning the next game. But as this is the last brain battle of the day, if you win it, you get the chance to take the Brainbox challenge, which you could win a bonus of an extra £1,000. But before you make the decision, take a look at the final challenger for today. Aggie Sargent, who's 54 and a fashion designer. So armed with that information about her, are you prepared to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'd like to take the challenge.
You'd like to take the challenge?
Yep.
Very good. So let's meet your challenger.
Aggie is originally from Hungary and moved to England when she fell in love with her English pen pal. Our tests highlighted that she is below average at spatial tasks, but very strong with language. She won't let anyone beat her at Scrabble.
Aggie, that's a rather romantic story to start with, isn't it? Falling in love with your pen pal.
Yes.
You came from Hungary to England.
Yes.
Did you meet him? And what happened after that?
Once we met, we were engaged within 3 weeks, married within 7 months, and I have proved it now, being here 34 years later, that it was a love that melted the Iron Curtain.
Excellent. So, Alexia, now you've got Aggie against you, and you've learnt some more about her history. Are you regretting your decision to take her on?
We'll see.
Oh, no, that sounds like a confident we'll see. Well, we'll find out now which brain battle you'll be playing. It's Total Recall, which is a memory game. In this game, you're going to see 8 pictures appear on the screen, like this example. The pictures will flash in a sequence, and taking in turns, you'll have to recall the order in which they flashed. So let's do it. You have to remember that order. Pisa, Eiffel, Statue of Liberty, and then the Sphinx. If you recall the order incorrectly at any point, you'll hear this noise, which is a gloomy noise. So, Challenger, you'll begin by recalling a sequence of 4. Then we go on to the Brainbox, and you'll have your own sequence of 4. If you both successfully recall that sequence, you'll move on to a sequence of 5, then 6, 7, 8, and so on. The first one to make a mistake will be eliminated. Here's a set of pictures. Let's play Total Recall. Aggie, you're going to go first, and here's your sequence you have to recall.
Lion, elephant, giraffe, tiger.
Yes, well done. Alexia, here's your sequence.
Gazelle, lion, monkey, elephant.
Quite right. So we're now going to go on to 5. Here you go, Aggie.
Giraffe, elephant, meerkat, elephant, rhino.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to get that, but you just went to rhino instead of tiger. I thought you were saying tiger. No, it was rhino. So if you get this sequence right, Alexia, then you will win this round. So here you go. Here's your sequence.
Gazelle, tiger, rhino, gazelle, elephant.
Well done, Alexia. So you've won. Well, that was quite a tough challenge there, Aggie, wasn't it? Trying to remember a sequence.
That's possibly my age now. I'm forgetting things.
Well, thank you for being with us, and I have to bid you a fond farewell now.
Thank
Goodbye.
you very much. Bye-bye.
Alexia, to me, that looks like quite a challenging game, but that seemed to be just water off a duck's back. You didn't turn a hair at that.
It's the calm exterior, I think.
Oh, you're paddling away underneath, are you? All right, well, you've become our Brainbox champion for the moment, and it affects your brain bank. You've won that game, so we'll see how your bank looks. And it's gone up to £250. You now have the chance to win a bonus of £1,000 by playing the Brainbox challenge. Any money you win in this game is yours to keep. So here's how it works. A sequence of shapes will appear one by one on the screen in front of you. For each one you recall correctly, you'll win £50. But it's not quite as simple as that. You can only start shouting out the sequence once the first two shapes have flashed by. You must always keep two shapes behind the one you're actually looking at. Get one wrong and the game is over. Get them all right and you'll get a bonus. So here's an example, just in case that's not clear. There we are. We see a circle and then a square. But as this one comes up, you have to say circle and then square on the next one. And it was a diamond. You're always doing two shapes back, OK?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's play the Brainbox challenge.
Triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, square, diamond, diamond, triangle, circle, square, square, diamond, circle, star, diamond.
Brilliant. 16 you did get right. £50 each, that's £800. That does earn you a bonus. £200, that takes you £1,000. Plus, of course, you got your money in your brain bank, and that's £250. And that's the money you can play with if you accept a challenge. But that's in the next programme. We'll see you next time when we challenge our champion to put her money where her mind is. See you then. Goodbye.
Four rival clans, but which family will come out on top? Press red to join Sir David Attenborough in Kingdom, now on iPlayer. And one of England's all-time top goal scorers sits down with Kay Kurd and Kelly Summers. Listen to The Wayne Rooney Show, now on Sounds.